extra acting bad. Pull up like parades on parades, extra with the slayer. Pay what it call for the tail, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give left side to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Yeah, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back in.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 33 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Crosby connects on the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point win. After the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they'll put more points up on the board.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They finished this drive with a lot of confidence after that last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them leveling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 44-yard line. So opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. Got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangu. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fourth down, Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll work this down inside the 30. down. Here's the run with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The big man get the... But I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And partner, I know hindsight's a